What is up, guys? Welcome back to Hail Joey Noter, back with another video. So I said I was going to upload yesterday, but in my last video, but then I've been battling a cold, and I'm very sorry about that, but I'm back. And yeah, I'm back with another video just for you guys. This is, I'm actually going to be reading a list that I found that are top 15 most overrated players in NBA history. And I'm just going to give my opinion if I think they're overrated. Yes, I know I am using an iPad. Don't roast me. Okay. Yeah. And I would like to remind you this is an opinion-based video, so don't be in the comments talking trash just because we disagree with a thing you might believe in and I don't. So I just remind you that, and let's get right into the video. So let's see, the first person, I've also not seen this list. Top 15 most overrated players in NBA history. Okay. Rajon Rondo is number 15, they're saying. Rondo, when he was in Celtics and he was that point guard for the big three round, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, he was really good. Now he doesn't get told that he's still a top 15 point guard. But for a while that he was really good. He was one of the best passing point guards in the league. But I don't know what happened. After that Celtics days, he fell apart. I mean, in Pelicans this season, he hasn't been doing too bad. But his career just took a turn. So I don't know about this one. I mean, overrated, I guess you could say in the Celtics days, but now he's not really overrated anymore because no one talks about Rajon Rondo. Number 14 is Charles Barkley. No. I'm already going to say, I already live in Phoenix, so I personally don't even like Charles Barkley. I like his game. I don't like him on the show with Shaq and Kenny, and yeah. But he was very good. The round of rebound. The mound of rebound. My bad. He's really good. He was really good back in the day. He made it to the NBA championship, and he lost to the Chicago Bulls. Pretty much everyone knows that. But Charles Barkley was a great player. I don't see the overrated here. Number 13 is Carmelo Anthony. I totally agree with this statement. He is very overrated. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's never really won. He's never, not even championship. He's never really even won anymore in the playoffs. Given he hasn't been with anybody that was really good, but still, he hasn't proven to be that good. And to me, he's selfish. He's a selfish player. So I totally agree with this one. Carmelo, overrated. Robert Horry. Okay, to be honest, guys, I'm pretty sure Robert Horry has like a lot of rings or something. He has a lot of rings, I know. I don't know a lot about him, but I don't see anybody really calling him like that good. I mean, I think he was a good player, personally, but I can't say he's overrated because he doesn't really, it's not like I've never heard anybody call Robert Horry that great. I mean, I've heard people say he's really good, but I don't think so on that one. Steve Francis, agree. He was a ball hog player. He could score the ball, but he's a selfish player. More than Carmelo even. Carmelo was off the court more, but Steve Francis is both. He was on the court. He didn't pass. I mean, he was a good scorer, but he's not that good. Pete Maravich. Nah, Pistol Pete was the man back in the day. He's good. He's a joy to watch too, I hear. I've never seen him because, I wasn't born when he played, of course. But he was really good. I disagree with that statement. Number 9 is Stephon Marbury, who I also agree with. No, he's kind of like a Steve Francis guy who's also kind of a ball hog, point guard. He's pretty good though. His shoes, I've seen videos of his shoes and they look so bad. But yeah, I agree he is overrated. Bill Laimbeer. That's another guy I don't really follow that much. I don't know a lot about him. Yeah, I don't know a lot about him. but he is known for being a tough guy. I'm gonna leave that as a don't know, but that's very possible. He could be. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really don't know. Sorry guys, I had a coughing attack. But yeah, let's go. Just getting notification. Okay, so next, number 7, Derek Fisher. Okay, personally, I really like Derek Fisher. He's one of my favorite point guards of all time. He always been on a good team, that's for sure. He's always been on that. When they were successful, he was on that Lakers team. I don't know if you can say the starting point guard on that team was overrated. He was a solid NBA player. Okay, I never hear anybody saying Derek Fisher's not that good. So I don't really think you can say he's overrated. So that's my opinion. Number 6 is Kevin McHale. I think absolutely not. He was a great player, power forward for the Celtics with Larry Bird, and he was a really good player. I don't get this one at all. He might have not been the best scorer, but he was a great rebounder, and he could score the ball. Number 5 is Vince Carter. Okay, this is going to be very controversial. I do think he's a tiny bit overrated. Okay, don't roast me, okay? Don't roast me, though, in the comments, okay? I just think he's a great dunker and a good scorer, but really, he's never been on that much of a successful team. I don't know. Okay, this one, okay, I'm just gonna leave this as a maybe, okay? Okay, don't judge me. Reggie Miller, great shooter. He's a dominant scorer. I'm gonna say no. He's a very good player and a great shooter, but I don't think you can say that. Yeah, I don't think so. Patrick Ewing. Here's one of these guys that hasn't really been on a winning team. He was in New York. I think he was pretty good, but I don't think he's one of the best centers like everyone says. So I'm gonna go, yes, he's a little overrated. Wilt Chamberlain, absolutely. Don't get me wrong, Wilt Chamberlain's a good player, one of the best centers of all time. But he's not even close to the best. Guys, I think the average height was 6'4" in the NBA. And you can't hold this against Wilt, but it's impossible to compare him to anybody. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's very possible he is overrated. Allen Iverson. Okay. He's an MVP. Brought his team to the NBA championship. Didn't win, but he brought them to the NBA finals. That's what I meant to say. With absolutely nobody. He's a good player. Okay. But I think he's a punk, to be honest. But I think he's a good player, so I don't think you can say he's overrated. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think we're gonna close off there. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it off with just see you guys later. Okay? Bye.